No, the quiz you will be seeing is from the original user. To avoid copyright issue, I cut out the parts from the original video and added with a different effect. That way it will not cause any copyright issues. Basically, no, I just cut out from the original video, not the full part. I hope this will be helping for the YouTube community and enjoy the video. Enjoy. There's always a popular and also one of the memorable franchises is to have a comic character, whether from a movie, a TV show, video games, or even comics, basically. Yep. And today we're playing a one man against two, or should I say a rivalry battle between a purple man and a purple dancing robot and a soon-to-be royal guard and the worst chef of a underground. I wish I wasn't kidding. Waluigi, the brother of Wario and Nintendo's very first non-canon character that never appeared in his own game. And Papyrus Mettaton, the soon-become royal guard and the dancing purple robotic machine. Now, for this debate, the Waluigi I'll be using is from the sport games and party games and also other games that appear in. That includes Mario Party Sports Mix, Baseball, Super Strikers, Strikers Charge, and basically enough basketball. Yep, basically enough I can do a few things, including tennis and volleyball, even crossover games as well. My name is Deso24 and my job is to analyze these two. Well, basically enough a 1 against 2 battle to see who will win in a deadly duo. Mario, Luigi, Wario, Bowser, Princess Peach, Yoshi. Basically enough, when you hear these characters, they will always be remembered and responsible and respected to the community of Nintendo. But there's one character that never been around in Nintendo and never get his own game. You probably guessed his name. It's, of course, Waluigi. Though Nintendo, even though don't speak Waluigi, but I think the fans of Waluigi loves him. Basically now, this guy is a brother of Wario and also a treasure hunter, and also a rival to Luigi. You know, the brother of Mario. Basically now, you cannot judge both by current Waluigi can be useless. In fact, he can be useful in our time to games and also party games and sports. Why? Because Waluigi has plenty of abilities and powers to enhance his controls, such as he can able to teleport with personal pulse of smoke, Waluigi where he create a tornado in tennis, while the wall will basically not create a spike wall. His thorny Waluigi Mega Strike is 10 times stronger and power enough to strike 3 soccer balls, and Drop Rocket is very powerful. And basically now, just in case you're still around with sports, he also carries some arsenal in the battle. For example, his tennis record in Smash Brothers, he also brings his baseball bat, bombs, you know, the walking, taking time bombs. The magic weapon helping to go in sports mix. This is pretty powerful, similar to Dr. Artorias, and surprisingly, a Richter eggplant for some reason, yeah. But overall, Waluigi is a character you don't want to mess with. He defeated Bowser in a fist fight, destroyed Tennis Machine, Mushroom Kingdom's greatest dancer, survived exploding of 100 bombs, and smashed rocks roughly in his own weight. It's tough to say that Waluigi isn't that perfect, but he is strong enough and pull out some impressive feats at the end. However, even though that, he is still have few flaws in his side. He also relies on from Wario, intelligent at points, but it lacks on common sense of good judgment in action, never defeated Luigi, and based on even though with equipment and abilities can supposedly charge you for combat. But hey, we're not here to judge Waluigi today. After all, who can able to match the Mushroom Kingdom's greatest dancer and rivals to the Wii? In the world of Undertale, there's so many things that you should be aware about, such as the rule of the Royal Guard, such as, well, based on King Asgore, and there's also the two brothers, Sans, and his brother, the one and only, the great Papyrus himself. That's right, we're actually gonna cover him first. Now, just a heads up to be clarified, I'm gonna go one by one. For Papyrus first, then Mettaton. I mean, okay, let's be honest. It's gonna be real hard to balance both of them at the same time, so yeah, based on that, we're gonna cover them each session. Is that fine with you guys? If you say yes, good. If you say no, well, just set tight for the results. Okay, now let's just get to the Papyrus, shall we? Let's do this, let's go. Basically now, Papyrus wanted to become a royal guard in the kingdom. Basically now, he just want to become like them, because for many reasons, because he's always all good around child boy and also brother Sans, and the only brother who do responsibility that Sans ever done. Basically enough, I'm gonna be honest with you, he's a worst chef. But however, with that, he also mastered in puzzle as well. How? Basically enough, thanks to his ability to eliminate bones like his brother Sans, he can able to do that. And also he have great motivation, then Maku, superhuman physicality, and surprisingly, manipulate souls. Well, that's when their souls turn to blue. Don't ask me how. Basically now, this guy is pretty amazing for every time. Overall, Papyrus is great at many things. He keep up with first during battle, and able to keep up and exit and entering his own invention in the alternate fashion, considered to be quote-unquote the great hero of the underground, displayed soul party in trap making, and the only character who had most powerful special attack until stolen by a dog. But however, Papyrus also have his flaws as well. Basically enough, Papyrus is too kind. He forgot that he have ears, failed to capture Kara at first. He also been killed by first and Kara, well, the same person, but still. And top of all, his only attack bone was stolen by a dog. But hey, who else can continue the legacy of the great Papyrus? Now, we finally get to another member of the Undertale team. You probably know who it's gonna be at. We can finally cover his Papyrus partner in crime, and basically now surprisingly like a good chef than Papyrus. His name is Mettaton. Though Mettaton does start off as a party bot / quiz bot, but up until where battle between him and Fritz. well, basically now, outside, he is a dancing a beloved robot that I know for a time. And pretty good quizzo and chef as well. However, in the inside, he's a dangerous dancing machine. Literally. Basically now, Mettaton is pretty much a former ghost, a robot with soul, and a dancer chef. Doesn't mean how. Basically enough, it's still unknown how old his Mettaton is in the Undertale game. Hoping they're probably gonna make a sequel or not, depends what the developer gonna do. Basically enough, Mettaton is considered one of the best of the dancing robot and characters in Undertale for any reason. Basically enough, like Papyrus, Mettaton also have the Moku, and he also have a ability of electricity elimination. He also has the power of flight, soul elimination, and surprisingly, extended arms and legs. Wait, what? Guys, are you sure this is right? Anyways, the fact that this robot is pretty cool. He also has pretty an arsenal that help him into battle, such as his laser beams, chainsaws, bombs, arms, of course, and wait, this is a ball. Guys, are you sure this is gonna? Yeah, we put that. Okay. Basically enough, with the disc ball, it can help him to drive his bows or just have a party. Well, basically not that, and his arms can be extendable, including his legs somehow. Yep, I forgot to mention that. Yeah. However, there's reason why the Mettaton is dangerous for a reason inside. He had two transformations. His first one is his true form, Mettaton EX. Basically now, it can able to help him to extend his arms. And more like enough, his newer form can able to increase flight and even have an arm cannon. Pretty awesome, right? Basically now, this guy is pretty dangerous for many reasons in Undertale. More likely enough, Mettaton can able to shoot out of the lab and bust through her metal walls. Doesn't face any of the strongest attacks, even go slashing. Set out multiple obstacles for facing hotlands. In EX form, battle with Frisk, and in newer form has an attack of say over 90. Basically now, that's much for the highest attacks ever. But unfortunately enough, he's imperfect. Basically enough, he can overheat and lose his wings when attacking. His battery drains very fast in his X form, and basically enough, he loses ability outside of his base form. And his newer form, he can actually have 9 defense, and also making him a glass cannon. But you ever dare to dance with this robot, the only thing you have to do is to surrender. Alright, the 3 combatants have finally been analyzed. Before I reveal who's the winner, let's go see the voting you guys did, well, in the Google Plus account. Shall we? Let's go. And 33 votes, Waluigi gets 79% of the votes, and Papyrus and Mettaton have 21% of the votes. Basically not, this might be a close one, but unfortunately not, it's not. And there's no cost this time. I guess you guys are a little bit tired of that. Well, it doesn't matter now. Shall we get to see who the winner? Okay, let's do it. Let's go. And the winner between the 1 versus 2 battle between Waluigi and Papyrus and Mettaton is Drumroll please. Sorry. The winner is Waluigi. Yep, you expect this guy to win, but for the Undertale fans, hear me out. I can simply easily lower down Waluigi to his, well, basically not a canon Waluigi, but unfortunately not. I'm just gonna straight in the back and cover why Waluigi won. So basically now, we'll split into sections that Waluigi can take on Papyrus and Mettaton. Let's go with Papyrus versus Waluigi first, shall we? Basically now, the speed range I'll be going to is Waluigi. Because, okay, I know that Papyrus can keep up with fishes slash Kara and Sans. Unfortunately enough, Waluigi get the speed range because he could keep up with Bowser and Bowser Jr. with the Measters, which he could go to at least about 30,000 X times faster than light, including the Marine Star, that which should go faster than light and come to Mushroom Kingdom in 10 seconds. So speed, Waluigi. Now strength. Basically now, this is gonna be hard to get a strength bench, but the strength bench I'll be getting to is Waluigi, because he was single-handedly defeated Bowser during the events of Mario Party 9, and even the plot where Bowser has stolen the mini stars. These stars can actually stars in the sky, and the cinematic ending, the mini stars are able to return to the skies. And even though the cards can keep up and the character selection, but Waluigi throw the strength bench. Now tensions. The more lucky enough, Waluigi get the tension. Speaking enough, I wish I could get the Papyrus, either with his puzzle text. Unfortunately enough, Waluigi is able to keep up and able to outmaster some foes such as Wario himself. And basically enough, he outsmart Bowser in Mario Party 9. So basically enough, unfortunately enough, the challenges I'll be getting to is Waluigi. So sorry guys. Now for durability, it's a good either way, since it's both the surprise melee attacks. Unfortunately now, I had to get to Waluigi, because remember, Waluigi get able to survive multiple attacks by Bowser and even survive explosion that can able to destroy, well, basically an island or a city. So basically now, the durability advantage I'll be getting to is again Waluigi. Sorry. That pretty much saw that who could win the debate between Waluigi and Papyrus. More likely not, Waluigi can actually stomp Papyrus with all his arsenal and even all 4 categories. But there's one advantage that my question: will Papyrus culture traps will help out in the fight? Yes and no. Basically no, the reason why no, because basically no, Waluigi have plenty of advantages in the fight, can help in the battle. So Papyrus is out at the count. Now for Waluigi versus Mettaton. Now for speed. Who get the speed advantage? Do I even count who get the speed advantage? Or more enough, Waluigi get the speed advantage. Like I said before, Waluigi can able to keep up Bowser and Bowser Jr. with the main stars, and they can able to go 30,000 times faster than light. So basically enough, Waluigi get the speed advantage, even though Mettaton's forms can help him, but he won't. Now for strength. Basically enough, with Mettaton EX form, he can able to have attack the volume of 47, which is almost twice powerful than any monsters such as Chester and Rare, and nearly equal to that of Undying. However, the strength match will be equal to is Waluigi. I mean, come on. Do I even want to say who did strength match? So overall, strength match will be equal to is Waluigi, thanks to the ability of Mario Party. Now the challenges. Okay, you may think Waluigi get the challenges. However, the answer I'll get to is frankly Mettaton, because he is travel higher than Waluigi's. More likely not, he would out-counter me of Waluigi's technology and always keep up with Waluigi and think what he's supposed to do. I mean, hey, he's a robot after all. He may be not smart, but he's able to outsmart me of Prison slash car attack. So, alright then, we cut down who gets this durability. More likely enough, busy enough, Mettaton can able to compare to the monsters such as Undying Papyrus. But at the end of the day, Waluigi deserved the durability because, okay, let's be honest, the fact that even though with Mettaton's greatest text, he could easily fall off his limbs. So basically enough, durability we're getting to is Waluigi. Overall, Waluigi have able to beat all 2 of the Undertale's greatest warriors. Or likely enough, I could simply easily downplay Waluigi for the versus point up, but on this good screen in the back, using some non-canon that Waluigi has been appeared in the multiplayer series. Even though these two have put a good fight, however, not even they will tell the story how they've been defeated in the first place. The winner is Waluigi.
That I just can't wait to unleash. I'm invincible, I'm unstoppable, I'm a lion, call me tamed, I'm a cannibal. Tell you about in a rumble, they call me the king of the jungle. Indestructible, undeniable, I'm a man with a plan, understand. Tell you about in a rumble, they call me the king of the jungle. Check this out, I'm coming straight at ya like a raging bull. Mama didn't raise a fool. All eyes on me like a pay-per-view. The crowd go wild as they raise the roof. Knocking down doors like a bow in the war. Soaking up the force, soaking up the applause. Don't make me cross before I morph into a lion with the sharpest claws. Now hear me roll. That I just can't wait to hey. Come on. I'm invincible, I'm unstoppable, I'm a lion, call me tamed, I'm a cannibal. Tell you about in a rumble, they call me the king of the jungle. Indestructible, undeniable, I'm a man with a plan, understand. Tell you about in a rumble, they call me the king of the jungle. You may call me crazy, cause I'm always training, that my muscles are aching, dream to be the world's greatest, history in the making, world records I'm breaking, I'm on the track celebrating, you must think I'm Jamaican, forever making a statement.